You can find the PDF tab and music with chord charts and everything on my website. Should be a link somewhere on the page you're looking at, hopefully. I'm doing it in E minor. There are a lot of add 9 chords in this song. An add 9 chord, if you took an A chord, for example, so the intervals are 1, 5, 1, 3, 5. Major chords have 1, 3s, and 5s. If you took away the 3, that would be a 2. 2 is the same as 9, as you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 is 1, and so 9 is 2. 2, 2, 9. Anyway, if you took the root and a fifth and a 9 by removing your finger that's on the B string, now you have an A add 9 chord. Normally a 9 chord also has the flat 7, or a major 9 would have a major 7. So the effect of an add 9 chord is essentially a stack of fifths. If we take a look at the first chord of this song, we have an E add 9. I'm taking this A add 9 shape that we just did. If you play it with your third finger on the second fret and little finger on the second fret of the D and G strings, and then moved it all the way up and barred the 7th fret with your third finger on the 9th fret of the D string, little finger 9th fret of the G string. Now you've got an E add 9 chord. So this interval, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's an interval of a fifth. If you start on this note, which is a B, and you go up 5 notes starting on that note, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this interval is also a fifth. So add 9 chords are essentially what we call a stack of fifths, or a 5 stack. From here to here is a fifth, from here to here is a fifth. And Sting loves that kind of chord. It's in a lot of his songs, like Every Barf You Take, Every Breath You Take. It's got a 5 stack. And then he goes to another 5 stack. So Sting loves the 5 stacks. Another Sting song is Da-do-do-do, da-da-da-da. He's got a 5 stack in there. 1, 5, 1, 5. Has a very modern and open sound. Okay, back to Message in a Bottle. My version, my arrangement, it's very different from the original, but I like it. We've got the E add 9, and now I bar completely across the neck on the 7th fret. Again, I'm barring the 7th fret, third finger on the 9th fret. I don't need the little finger in this case because I'm not going to play the G string, I'm just playing the 5 stack. Next we've got a C add 9. So C is on the 8th fret of the E string, and we can find a fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be the 10th fret of the A string, which I play with my little finger. And if we go up a fifth from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's a fifth on the 7th fret of the G string. So we've got this chord. And I thought it would be fun to kind of play them both at the same time. So we've got E add 9 and then C add 9. And if you just borrow the 7th fret and play the E add 9 and then just flop your 2nd finger on the 8th fret of the E string, little finger 10th fret of the A string, and play those notes, and then the note that's on the G string, which is a D note, you can kind of play them both at the same time. So the intro goes like this, and then I pause for 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I do the same thing, but down toward the nut. We've got an E add 9 chord down here. This time I'm borrowing the 2nd fret with my 1st finger, putting my little finger on the 4th fret of the G string, so that my 5 stack is the D string, the G string, and the E string. Here's the 1st fifth and the 2nd fifth. Sounds like this. And now I'm going to do the C add 9 like that. 2nd finger, 3rd fret A string, 3rd finger, 3rd fret B string, and there's an open G. There's the 1st fifth. There's the 2nd fifth. We've got this so far. Same as here, same sound, but not at the same time. Next we've got D add 9. Let's see now. This just takes your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. That's an A note. So we've got open D, A, 2nd fret G string, open E. There's your 5 stack. And next I play an A chord and then slide up to create the 2nd fifth. So open A, 2nd fret D string, 2nd fret G string with my 3rd and little finger. Then I slide up from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret on the G string. So like that. The whole thing together sounds like this, slowly. It's a little bit tricky, but it's kind of fun to play those 4 chords that are all exactly the same type of chord, an add 9 chord, which is 2/5 on top of each other. Then in the B section, the verse, I try to put the melody in there. Play you what that sounds like. It's the same 4 chords, but putting a little melody on top. And that repeats. So we've got the same E add 9 shape. Now I'm doubling the note on top. That's the melody note. The same with the C add 9, playing the upper note twice. Now I'm playing just a regular D shape. So the melody, lifting my 2nd finger to the open E, and then back to the A, sliding up just like before. The second time it's a bit tricky. Now I'm barring the 2nd fret, and I've got my 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the B string and my little finger on the 4th fret of the G string. So it's creating a E minor 9 chord. So really the upper voices are like this with an E, but I'm fingering it like this. So that then next I can get to the C with my 2nd finger. Then I lift up so that now I'm only holding the C with my 2nd finger and the D note, the 3rd fret of the B string, with my 3rd finger. Then with my 1st finger I hit 2nd fret E string and then open. Next I've got a D shape. I'm just playing the open D, 2nd fret of G string, and then a D, so that's using my 2nd and 3rd fingers. Then I'm sliding down from the D to a C sharp, back to the A as before, and that repeats twice. So the whole thing, with the melody, it sounds like there's a couple tricky things in there that will take some practice. Then we get to the chorus part. Which goes to a C chord. I'm only playing 3 notes. I've got a C, 3rd fret A string, an open G, and 1st finger on the B string, another C. I give an SOS to the world. Lyric is something like that. So we've got this 3-note C chord. Then we've got an F major 7 chord, I called it, with no G note in there. I'm playing the F, 3rd fret of the D string, 1st fret B string, that's a C note, and an open E, and doubling the melody note up there. Now we've just got 2 notes, open G and 3rd fret B string, which is a D note. Then you play the open E, and now that slides up to the 8th fret to this shape. I've got a 2nd finger on the 8th fret of the E string, which is a C note, and the 3rd finger on the 8th fret of the B string, which is a G note. And I've still got the open E ringing and the open G ringing. I kind of like that sound. So the chorus part so far is C, F major 7, I call this a G6, slide up, one more time. Now this same shape slides down to the 1st fret, which becomes an F major 9 chord. So So we've got second finger on the first fret of the E string, an open G, third finger first fret B string, and an open E. So that's sliding down from the 8th fret. Same shape, up 2 frets to a G6 chord. Now I go to a minor chord, but just 3 notes of it. Open A, open G, C, which is first fret B string. Now I'm going to use my thumb to hold down the first fret of the E string to make an F. A little bit tricky move there. You don't absolutely have to play the F on the 3rd fret of the D string, so if that's too hard, you could just do this and just play F, G, C, those 3 notes. If you can get in this F, 3rd fret of the D string, to G bass note, 3rd fret, bottom E string. That repeats. A minor 7, F, add 9 chord, back to add 9 chords. One more time. This time I play the full A minor 7 with a little rocking picking pattern, back to the F add 9. Let's see. Now the end of the chorus, message in a bottle. That's an E minor, one that you already know. Hit the bass with my thumb. Then I like to do a up strum with my first finger, calling this a G suspended 4. Message in a bottle. Now I've got an A7 suspended chord. That's an open A, 2nd finger D string, open G. I use my little finger, 3rd fret B string. I do a up down strum. Then this fun thing to tap on the 14th fret, which hopefully gives part of the chord up an octave. Then I tap 3 more times. If you have the right kind of guitar, you can get the chord to ring up there. Then you're back to the beginning. Let me just play from the chorus. Back to the top. This time I do it 4 times in a row without hesitating. And back to the same thing on the 2nd fret. Melody. Chorus. repeat that one time. A7 suspended. Back to the intro, fade out.